I'm a mathematical statistician at FDA's Center for Devices and Radiological Health, or CDRH. In the next few minutes, I will say something about observational studies designed to support the marketing applications for medical devices. In such studies, the treatment arm is typically prospectively enrolled, and the control arm may come from a real-world data source, such as a registry. The control can be either concurrent or historical. Pre-market observational studies are more common in the device world than in the drug world. Indeed, devices and drugs are different in many respects. For example, the evidentiary standards regarding effectiveness and safety for medical devices are different from those for drugs. For drugs, the language is substantial evidence from well-controlled investigations. For devices, the language is reasonable assurance based on valid scientific evidence, where valid scientific evidence can come from not only well-controlled investigations, but also partially controlled studies, studies without matched controls, or well-documented case histories conducted by qualified experts. Now back to pre-market observational studies. Recently, a group of statisticians at CDRH developed a streamlined procedure for designing pre-market observational studies that use propensity score methodology to balance baseline covariates. The main objective of the procedure is to make sure that the outcome-free design principle is followed. The outcome-free design principle says that the propensity score model building and assessment of baseline covariate balance should be performed with no outcome data in sight. The purpose of this principle is to maintain the objectivity and transparency of the study design. In a sense, it eliminates a source of potential bias. In practice, this principle can be followed by controlling the flow of information so that those who perform propensity score design do not have access to the outcome data. For example, if the sponsor of the study hires an independent statistician to carry out the propensity score design, we would request that the sponsor provide the independent statistician with only the baseline covariate data and the treatment code without releasing any outcome data. In general, our streamlined principle consists of two stages. Stage one includes the following activities. Number one, specifying a comprehensive list of baseline covariates to be measured. Number two, choosing an appropriate data source to be used to construct the control group. Number three, identifying an independent statistician. And number four, estimating the sample size. Stage two begins as soon as all the patients have been enrolled and all the baseline covariate data have been collected, cleaned, and locked. In this stage, the independent statistician identified in stage one estimates the propensity score, performs matching or weighting, assesses baseline covariate balance, and finalizes the sample size and statistical analysis plan. All the above activities are conducted with no outcome data in sight or without accessing any outcome data. For prospective studies, unless the follow-up time is very short, the entire propensity score design should be completed before all the outcome data are in, so that the design doesn't take up extra time. The streamlined procedure has been successfully implemented in the pre-market space. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Yeah, great. Thank you.